So I talk about how raw is the best natural cat diet and that I feed Jericho raw, and a lot of pet parents are concerned about bacteria. What about worms? What about parasites? What about Giardia? My cat's gonna die from feeding him raw. Well, I've tested Jericho's feces since 2018 every year, since he's been started on raw, and his poops always come back negative. And I actually found this company, Affordable Pet Labs, really convenient. This is a mail-in kit, so they send you everything that you need and you mail back the stool sample. And this one is the worm and parasite test. So I actually found them last year in 2022, and then this year they reached out to me and asked me to join their affiliate program. So I did, and I asked them if they would send me a free test kit so I can make this video, and they did. So thank you very much. And of course, I have a discount code for you as well. So step one, you're going to go to affordablepetlabs.com and you can use code Jess Caticles to save 10% on your first order. And again, this is the mail-in kit. You collect the sample, send them everything, that's it. So step two, when you receive the kit, there's a freezer pack that you're going to soak in water. It's completely flat when you first get it. Soak it in water, it's going to puff up, then you're going to freeze it. You're going to need that when you mail back the samples. So definitely freeze that first. Step three, you're going to get this thank you pamphlet that explains all of these instructions and this biohazard pack that has a requisition form on the inside of this envelope. So you're going to take the back of this card, there's an activation code there, and you're going to put the activation code on the requisition form along with your information and your cat's information and the date. And this is what's going to identify your cat's sample to your information. That's how they're going to get the results back to you. Step four, you're going to go to affordablepetlabs.com/register, and you're going to use this card again for the activation code. Put that in along with your details and your cat's details, basically the same information. But again, that's how they're going to get your results back to you. Now, Affordable Pet Labs don't offer consultations or interpretations of the labs. It's strictly just the labs. So when you're online registering your kit, you can choose to share the results with your veterinarian. So there's an option where you can say yes or no, and then you can put your vet's email and they will send the labs directly to your vet. And then you can follow up with your vet to schedule an appointment to go over the lab results. So step five, you're going to collect the samples. So I would start tracking a couple days before you plan to do this, just so you can be mindful of when your cat's actually going, because you want to send the sample within 24 hours of collecting it. Ideally, the day of would be best, fresh is best. So you get this sample collection tube. They also gave you medical gloves and a sanitary alcohol wipe to clean up afterwards. So they say that you need about 1 gram, which is about the size of a grape or a sugar cube. So basically I wait for Jericho to go and I have the litter scoop ready. So I scoop it right after he goes before he covers it up. That way there's no litter on it. And I do my best to get the litter off and then use this scooper to collect the sample and put it in this lid, seal it up nice and tight, and then put it in this specimen bag and make sure the requisition form is in the envelope in the back, and then seal it up, and this goes in the refrigerator until you're ready to send the sample. You can use the alcohol wipes to sanitize and clean up, and they also send you a pre-shipping label so that you can go to UPS and it's next day air early, so they'll get it the next day. Just check on your local UPS to see what the latest drop-off time is for next day air, because each location is different. So you want to make sure you drop it off as close to that time as possible because you want the sample to stay fresh, but you don't want to show up too late because usually it's pretty busy because you want to get there before the driver leaves, to bring it to the fulfillment or warehouse center. I also like to note down the tracking just so that I can track the progress of the package, just to make sure it's en route, and then I can make sure that it gets there. They'll send you an email automatically and they'll let you know your results by email as well. And you should expect the results by email in about 2 or 3 days.
1 day later.
So I mentioned before that Jericho eats completely raw since 2018. What I forgot to mention is that Jericho also eats whole prey baby quail, whole prey baby chicks. He also eats those guys 100% raw. So I tested his stool sample, sent it to the lab yesterday, and they received it really early this morning. They sent me his results via email within 9 hours. So I actually got the results within less than 24 hours from when I sent it. So I have the email. Let's see what his stool sample shows. So they send you this email with your results and they attach a PDF to it. Welcome to the evolution of pet diagnostics, where Affordable Pet Labs puts pets and their parents first. Love it. So we're gonna scroll down and see we have ONP, ova parasite, not observed. Not observed. Giardia antigen undetected. So there you have it, folks. Jericho does not have worms, even though he eats 100% raw, including whole prey. And if you want to feed your cat raw safely without the worms and bugs, check out this video right over meow. It is my full playlist for raw diet for beginners. Has everything that you need to know to get your cat on a natural cat diet safely. Thanks for watching.